Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by for another video. So today, as you can probably tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing baby boy and girl names I love but won't be using. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, my husband and I already have a name picked out and we do know the gender of our baby. I will be sharing baby boy and girl names that we did either him or I really liked, but it just wasn't the right fit for us and decided not to go with them. Once we found out our baby was going to be a boy, we already do have twin boys, so it was kind of a struggle coming up with a boy name again. So honestly, the boy names that I share with you guys is only maybe like 3 or 4 names that we kind of really liked the most. We honestly didn't have a lot of boy name options that we really loved, so these are the ones that made the list of maybes, and the one that we did choose we absolutely love and I will be sharing once baby boy arrives. But anyway, this intro is long enough, so I'm gonna start with a girl name and then a boy name and alternate. Alright guys, so the first baby girl name that I really did love was Mila. Mila is so cute and simple. I just feel like it can grow with her and it's not just a little girl's name, but it's just so sweet and simple. I did look up what some of these names meant, so I will be sharing a little bit of that. So Mila is meant to mean gracious and dear, but yeah, I really did love that name, and it was a high contender in maybe being a middle name for baby girl if we were to have a baby girl. So yeah, that was one of the baby girl names. So a baby boy name that my husband and I really did like was Leonel. And if you watch soccer at all, Leonel is a famous soccer player, Lionel Messi. So we really did like that name, but we already have a nephew that has a similar name, Leonardo, so we were probably gonna call him short Leo, and we already call him Leo, so we just thought it would be too confusing, and I wasn't really sold on that name, and neither was my husband, so it was okay that that name wasn't going to be an option. So for any of you soccer fans, let me know down below if you know who the another girl name that I really did love before. I didn't really like it this time around. If we were to have had a girl, I don't think I would have gone for it, but this name really stood out to me when we were pregnant with our boys. I knew if one of my boys were to have been a girl that he would have been named this name. So it is Kathleen. I love this name. If any of you guys watch Kathleen Lights, she's also a YouTuber, but she's more like a makeup YouTuber, and I really loved her name back then. I just thought it was so cute, and I love the nickname Cat. So yeah, that was one of the names that I really did love, and my husband was on board with it when we were pregnant with the boys. But of course, we got 2 boys. That name never made the cut. But yeah, I really did love Kathleen. I just loved how elegant it sounded, but also you could make it short, and it could be short for cat. Anyway, your boy name that we really did like was, well, I actually like this name more than my husband. He wasn't really on board with it, but I did like Gaia. This is more like a Spanish name. I just loved how simple it was and how short it was. No particular reason, but I just like the flow of it. I don't know how else to describe it, but I did like it. We both weren't loving it, so obviously that didn't make the cut. And Gaia does mean joyful. Another girl name that we both really liked was Everly, and I just love that name, you guys. It's so cute. I either liked it as a middle name or even a first name, and I just love how simple and sweet it sounds. I also have seen that name floating around a lot for baby girl names, so that was another reason that one wasn't the name we were going to pick. Their boy name that we really did like was Lucas, and actually one of our sons is already named Lucas. His middle name is Lucas, so that name was obviously not an option for us. We did name baby boy with an L name. So if any of you guys have any guesses, please let me know down below what your guesses are. Lucas was definitely a high contender if we wouldn't already have a son with the middle name Lucas. Another girl name that I really loved was Elena. Elena was such a pretty name. But again, we already have a family member, a niece named Elena, so that was not an option. But I did want to share that one just in case some of you really like the sound of that name. I actually liked it way before we even thought about kids. I was obsessed with the Vampire Diaries and really loved Elena, the character. The main character's name was Elena, and I thought that name was super pretty and would have been a beautiful girl name. Another boy name we were thinking about was Ander or Ander in Spanish. I did like the name, but it wasn't really flowing well with a middle name or anything like that. And also one stipulation I had for picking a name was that I didn't want any of my boys having the same first initial. And then I also didn't want it to be a long name because Aaron and Noah have short names. So I was very particular in choosing a boy name or a girl name. So yeah, that was one of the stipulations, and we already did have Aaron, which obviously starts with the letter A. So that was the reason why Ander was out of the question. And either way, my husband and I weren't completely in love with that name. So we both decided not to stick with that one. The one girl name that I was obsessed with and knew immediately I wanted to have, if we were to have a girl, was Eliana. I love that name so much. It sounds so pretty. It flows well with our last name. And also I just thought Ellie would be the cutest nickname for her. That was one of my favorite #1 contenders for a girl name. I honestly haven't heard many Elianas. I think it sounds really pretty in Spanish and also sounds good in English, which was something that we were kind of hoping for because we do speak Spanish also, and we wanted it to kind of sound good in English and Spanish. So yeah, I love that name so much. It really did sound well with even just without a middle name. We didn't have a middle name picked out for if we were to have had a girl. All right, so another baby girl name that I really did like, but my husband completely hated, Noel. And please let me know. I definitely think it's a girl name and could possibly be a boy name, but let me know down below what you think Noel is geared towards more to. I thought it would have been a really pretty middle name. Maybe not a first name, but I did like it as a middle name. And obviously Noel means Christmas, and I really liked it as a middle name. My husband was not on board at all. But yeah, those are pretty much all of the baby names that we had written down, or that I wrote down, because those were contenders and names that we were kind of marking down as we discussed baby names. And honestly, this baby was a lot harder to name because, like I mentioned, we already have 2 boys, and coming up with boy names I feel was a lot harder than girl names. But yeah, I hope you guys got inspired and maybe heard a name that you really like. Let me know your favorite name down below in the comments, or if any of your babies are named this. I would love to know. As you can tell, I am super pregnant right now. I'm actually 37 weeks pregnant. So we are soon to meet baby boy, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe got some ideas for your baby or your future baby. Make sure to leave me a big thumbs up if you made it this far and if you enjoyed. Also subscribe if you are new here. And if you want to catch up on my pregnancy journey, I will have the link up here above for you guys, so you guys can go check all of that out. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you all in my next video.